Guyana's election body to meet on preparations for polls amid the no-confidence vote legal battle. And in sport, a regional cricket commentator agrees with the ICC's decision to ban the Windy skipper for the final test against England. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, February 5, 2019. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Follow your heart to St. Kitts and make plans to join us at the 23rd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival. 5 days of world-class entertainment from Wednesday, June 26th to Sunday, June 30th, 2019. See Butcher Banton live as he makes his epic return to St. Kitts. Also, French Montana and Davido. Popcorn and the legendary Smokey Robinson. This is just the first wave of announcements. Many more acts to come. For more information, log on to StKittsMusicFestival.com. The St. Kitts Music Festival, an experience like no other.
The Guyana Election Commission, GCOM, is meeting today to discuss preparations for fresh regional and general elections. Plans are being made as government continues to challenge the no-confidence motion that it lost last month. Now, Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield says there are several issues that have to be examined, especially with some commissioners pressing for house-to-house registration and claims and objections. The current voters list will expire at the end of April. Now, under the Guyana Constitution, new elections must be held within 90 days of the passage of a no-confidence motion in the National Assembly, which would make the deadline for elections by March. But the opposition nominee in GCOM, Robertson Ben, told reporters that he has seen another timeline that elections could be held by July 2019 or at another date several months after house-to-house registration is conducted. Trinidad and Tobago health authorities have confirmed a 5th death as a result of the H1N1 virus, also known as swine flu. Health Minister Terence Dialsing said the victim was a woman who was 15 weeks pregnant, and he said there is a possibility that the death toll from swine flu could actually be higher. The minister told CNC3 News that there have been other deaths and blood samples have been set for testing.
The confirmed number of deaths has gone up by 1 over the past 2 weeks, from 4 to 5. In addition, we are waiting reports on another 2, possibly 3, but those final reports have not yet come in.
The health minister also expressed concern that there has been a drop in the number of people seeking the vaccine in the past few weeks since a media house ran a segment on the effects of the vaccine on pregnant women. The Ministry of Health has received 20,300 doses of the influenza vaccine through the Pan American Health Organization, and Dialsing has encouraged persons at risk, children aged 6 months to 5 years, pregnant women, adults over 65 and persons with chronic medical conditions to ensure they are vaccinated. The University of the West Indies Mona campus has sought to reassure students that security had been beefed up after the body of a 68-year-old medical doctor was discovered yesterday. The body of Dr. Judith Rose Spencer was found in a pond near University Chapel. The circumstances surrounding her death are not known. But Director of Security at the campus, Keith Gardner, said that based on a preliminary assessment on the scene, no foul play has been suspected.
As far as we're aware, and it is pending further reports from the Jamaica Constabulary and a member of the medical fraternity, those who are going to perform the post-mortem. We have been advised, and there's nothing to contradict, that no foul play was cited. So we're not at this time investigating a murder.
In a brief statement, the UE added that an assessment by campus security has indicated there is no threat to any member of the university community. Despite that, it said security on the campus has been increased. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines government has announced tax increases in this year's budget. In his presentation late Monday, Finance Minister Camilo Gonzalez said there would be higher taxes on gasoline, diesel, tobacco, sweetened drinks, and landing fees at the island's Seoul International Airport. He said the measures will bring an estimated 8 million EC dollars in revenue. Gonzalez delivered a 1.67 million EC dollar budget that represented a 7.4% year-on-year increase. He told legislators that the significant increase in the importation of used motor vehicles has resulted in health and environmental concerns linked to increase in levels of vehicular emissions and increased dumping of derelict vehicles and used parts. In that regard, the government has reduced the allowed age of imported used vehicles, and the finance minister said that trend will continue. Debate on the budget began this morning. And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. A regional cricket commentator is in agreement with the ICC's decision to impose a ban on West Indies skipper Jason Holder following the second test, which the Caribbean side won by 10 wickets last Saturday. The ICC said on Monday that the West Indies had been 2 overs short of their required quota during the contest at the Vivian Richards Cricket Ground in Antigua. As a result of the team's slow run rate, Holder was banned from the third and final match of the 3-test series. The decision drew heavy criticism from former top international cricketers, but Trinidadian Fazir Mohammed told CMC Sports he believes the ICC stood on principle in its decision.
I'm in agreement with the penalty that has been applied, and in fairness, and you have to give credit to Jason Holder, the fact that he's accepted it, he's not challenged the penalty. It's because there's a rule in place. And we can argue from now till next year as to whether or not this rule is part of a conspiracy from 25, 26 years ago to limit the West Indies' advantage.
Mohammed took a swipe at those who believe the ban is unfair. He says cricketers who sign up to play the game should know that rules are in place and that they should abide by those rules.
The point is that a rule is in place. You can argue at the ICC level whether that rule should be changed, whether it's relevant to the nature of Test cricket. But the point of the matter is that you've signed on to this by playing Test cricket. If you're not in agreement with it, you need to challenge it at the higher level and not be convenient about criticizing it.
And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Until then, good afternoon.